That day we could not complete question number 10. Let us do today. This question I am solving by using shortcut method or deviation method. This method we use where the values of x or f are large. There we prefer this method, deviation method. And this question, this is one thing. Second, this question is little different from the other question also. In the other question, x was given and the frequency was also given directly. But here, instead of frequency, cumulative frequency is given. So from this cumulative frequency, we will first find out the frequency. So cumulative frequency, here it is given, I have written already. So how to find the frequency? So first number, whatever it is, we write as it is. To get the frequency of the second class, we write 18 minus 18 minus 8 equal to 10. This is the frequency of the second class we got. Similarly, we will find out the frequency of the third class. Same method we follow. First we write this number 33 minus this number 15, and similarly 40 minus 33 7. So this way we will get the value of frequency. After getting frequency, we make the column for the deviation d. Here d equals to x minus a. How to get d? We substitute, see this, for getting the value of d, we will substitute the value of x. These are the values of x here, and a. A is the assumed mean. A we will take from these x. So first, for finding the x, first of all we count the number of terms in x. Here see, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are 7 terms. So we add 1 to make it even. So when the number of terms are odd, like here 7, to make it even we add 1. 7 plus 1 equal to 8. Then we divide it by 2, it will come 4. So fourth term we will take as a. See, 1 2 3 4th. So this fourth term we will take as a. This is called the assumed mean, and we can put this in the box. After getting a, we substitute these values of x and a here. So d equal to x minus a. For first number, we take the first value of x. See, x here 60 minus a is 63 already we have got. Put this value, so 60 minus 63, it will come minus 3. So we got a first value of d is minus 3. Similarly, to get the second, so the see x, these are the values of x, and one by one of these values of x we will substitute here. So for second, we take the second number 61, see 61 here, minus a is constant, that is 63. So 61 minus 63, it will come minus 2. Similarly, when you put these values of x one by one here, we will form table for d like this. Then after that we multiply f and d. This is d. So 8 into minus 3 minus 24, 10 into minus 2 2 minus 20, and this way after multiplication we will get these values. Then we add all these negative together equal to, it will come minus 59. Same way we add all the positives together, it will come 36. Then we find out the net FD, sigma FD. For this we solve this. So minus 59 plus 36, if you solve, you will get minus 23. Then we find the sigma F. Sigma means summation, addition. So we add these values of f, so we'll get sigma f equal to 60. So for finding the mean in this method deviation, the formula for mean is this: x bar equals to a plus sigma fd upon sigma f. So then we put these values here in the formula. X bar equals to a we have got here 63, so we put this value 63 here, plus sigma fd value we got minus 23 upon sigma f 60. Then we solve them. So 63 plus minus, it will become minus 23 upon 60. Now this question, it has become fractional questions, and you know how to solve fractional question by taking LCM. But here children, how do we solve? See, we write 63 first, this number minus, you divide this separately. Instead of taking LCM, we divide 23 by 60 this way. If you divide, you will get a 0.38. Then see, 63 after division you got 0.3. Now we subtract this. Here also sometimes we can make mistake. See, it is unlike decimals, so first we convert into like decimals. For changing into like decimals, we see after the point there are 2 digits and it does not have any digits after the point. So by putting point, we can add 2 zeros. See, 2 digits to 2 zero we can add, and then below this we write this number, subtract it, so it will come mean equal to 62.662 answer. Now question number 11, let us do. So x is given, I have written already, and f is written. Now I have used here direct method. You can do it this question by shortcut method also. So but here I have done by direct method. So in direct method, you know, we multiply x and f, 100, this into this, sigma fx we got 4240, sigma f we got 50. Then mean equals to, in direct method, it is sigma fx upon sigma f. So in sigma fx, this is the value 4240 upon sigma f we got 50. Put this value here, and this 0 cancel with this 0. If you divide, you will get 84.8. So mean of this is coming 84.8. Children, you can divide this by 5 this way also, we can get answer this only. But when it is 5, we try to make it 10. So I'll have to, for making 10, if I'll multiply it by 2, so this number also will be multiplied by 2. If you multiply this number by 2, it will come this, 5 to the 10, and see, so there is 1 0, you know the rule, point will shift to this side. So this way directly also you can get answer. Instead of dividing, you can get answer, you can do answer directly also. In the second part also, it is asking, find the new mean when the wages of each worker is doubled. So children, for second part, the new mean will also be same as this one. Here, you know, it was 84.8. It is asked, find the mean correct to rupees. So the C, you know the rule. After the point, this is more than 5. So if it is more than 5, we add 1 to the previous digit. So it will become rupees 85 in rupees. So here I am talking about second part. Now we have to find the mean. So mean of the second part will also be same. Why it will be same? In the second part, the condition is what? If the number of workers were doubled in each category, see, double means you multiply number of workers by 2, it will come 2 to the 4. Same if you double it, means you multiply this number also by 2, it will come 8. Then when you multiply this and this, it will come 200. 60 into 8, it is coming 480. See, when you are doubling it, the workers are also doubling. See, 2 it is becoming 4, 4 is becoming 8. In the same ratio, 100 is also becoming 200, 240 is becoming 480. So this is also increasing in the same way as it is increasing. So if you find mean equal to sigma fx upon sigma f, so 4240, this is also increasing in the same way. You multiply, it will become like this 2, and this also will be multiplied by 2. So 2 will get cancelled, answer will come same. So new mean will also equal to 85. Now let us do question number 12. I am reading question number 12. If the mean of the following distribution is 7.5, find the missing frequency. Okay, so this is the table I have made. So mean is given 7.5, asking f. First we write data. Children, when in the question, when it is some variable here it is f variable, or here this side if it is, to we use a direct method. So direct method, we multiply the numbers 5 into 20, 100, and this way we get a fx. In the direct method, first we find out sigma fx. Children, when you are adding these numbers, see here is unlike 100, 102, 80. These are the like numbers, and this is unlike numbers. Sometimes we can make mistake in adding directly, because we take a 7 also. To avoid this mistake, we can write these numbers separately, like 100, 102, 80, and this number, if you all the like number, if you write together, and if you find their sum, it will come 563. Plus this also you have to add unlike term 7f upon sigma f. Sigma f, similarly you add these are the like numbers 20, 17, 10. If you add them, it will become 74 and plus unlike term f. So sigma fx we have got when you add 563 plus 7f. Similarly, sigma f equal to 74 plus f. Now we use formula mean equals to sigma fx upon sigma f. Sigma x we have got 7.5. Sigma fx we have got 563 plus 7f. Sigma f 74 plus f. So after this we do cross multiplications. See, when you multiply, this number is coming little bigger. To avoid to make it a little smaller, I have done this. You remove the point. See, point 1, 10, cancel this, it will come 15 upon 2. So 15 upon 2 same as 7.5 only. So 15 upon 2 equal to this. So now we do cross multiplication. So 15, when you multiply this with this is the binomial, children. So we have to keep this in bracket, is very important. So 15 into this, it has to be in bracket. Similarly, equals to 2 into this is also binomial. So this also has it should also be in bracket. Now another mistake, when you open the bracket, we can make, see, we have to multiply both the number by 15, but sometimes we forget, we multiply this but we forget to multiply this. So we have to multiply both the numbers. 15 into this, it will become this, plus 15 into this number also you have to multiply 15f. Same way 2 into this plus 2 into 7, 14f. After this we take variables f together and numbers together. 15f minus 14f equal to 1f, or simply f equal to 16. So we have found the missing term f equal to 16 answer. In question number 14th, see, 14th, in 14th is given marks obtained by 40 students in a short assessment is given below, and if the mean of the distribution is 7.2, find A and B. Okay, so I have made table for 14 this. So total there are 40 students, so sigma f will be 40, number of students. Sigma total students we represent by sigma f, and the mean of this question is given 7.2. So we have to find A and B like this. As I told you, when there are the variables A, here B, to we use a direct method. We prefer direct method. See, so in direct method, you have to make the column like this way. After that, we add them. If you add, again you have to Be careful here. As I told you before, numbers like number, this number, you take separately, add them. If you add them, it will become 246 plus 6a unlike terms plus 9b unlike terms. Unlike terms cannot be added to be read in this form only. Similarly, we add this table, this column for f. So sigma f equals to, again, like number 6, 16, 13. You can add separately. It is coming 35 plus a plus b. This is the sigma f we got, 35 plus a plus b. So x bar equals to sigma f x upon sigma f. Now we substitute these values in the formula. X bar, it is given 7.2. This is mean. Sigma fx, we have found this value. Sigma f, now sigma fc, 40 is also here. Sigma f, this also here. You can put sigma f as this also here, but the question it becomes little lengthy if you put this value. So instead of this, children, always put this number 40 I have taken here. Do the cross multiplication. 7.2 into 40. Remove the point, 10. This cancel, equal to this. So this you multiply this, 72 into 4, it will come to 88, equal to 246 plus this. Take number together, it will come this. So 42 equal to 6a plus 9b. Children, variables we keep generally left side. So I am writing 6a plus 9b equal to 42. When you take the whole thing, this side and this side, sign doesn't change. Okay. Now, we see 6a plus 9b equal to 42. We want to now make it little more simple. See, this is going by 3. It is also getting cut by 3. This is also going by 3. If it is possible to reduce, to we always go for it. So we divide this by 3. 3 to the 6, 2a. 3 to the 9b. And if you divide this also by 3, it will become this. So the equation, this equation has changed into a smaller equation like this. So I have taken this as 1. As there are the two variables a and b, so the two equations should be there. The one equation I have formed. So second equation I will make it from this. See, other part. Sigma f is given. 35 plus a plus b we got. And sigma f, the value of sigma f is also given 40. So we put this value of sigma f 40 here. It is coming like this. Take the number together. So again, as I told you, a plus b variable, left side we write this number. So this is the second equation. Now, after this, we solve these two equations simultaneously. In simultaneously, we have to make coefficient of either a or b same. So I'm making the coefficient of a same. For that, you know, the coefficient of a is here 2. Here it is 1. So to make it 1 as 2, I have to multiply the whole equation by 2. So for this, I will write a plus b equal to 5. Children, here you have to keep in bracket. Don't write this way. A plus b equal to 5. Don't write multiply by 2. Don't write this way. So you have to keep this in bracket. All the number has to be multiplied by 2. So for that we have to keep that in bracket. So one more mistake we make here. When you multiply, sometimes we forget to multiply this with this or to multiply each number. So 2a plus 2b equals to 10. So this is the equation number 3. Now the coefficient of a2, it has become same. So I will take equation 1 and 3. So I have written here from 1 and 3. Solve this. You know how to solve it. So it is coming b equal to 4. Substituting this value of b in any one of the equation, you can put this value b. So I have taken two simple equation, a plus b. So I have written substituting the value of b in equation number 2. A plus b equal to 5. In place of b, 4. So you will get a as this. So a equal to 1 and b equal to 4. This is the answer. It was asked find a and b. So a will be 1, b will be 4. This is the answer of question number 14. Now let us do question number 16. Children, this question number 16 I am showing you by all the three methods. So till now, you know, first I am showing by direct method. Till now, you know, x was given directly. So instead of x directly, it is given here now class interval. X is given in the form of interval form now. So first write make the table first class interval. After making the column for CI, we always first find the X. How do we find X? X, for getting the value of X, what we do, we add the, this is called lower limit, this is called the upper limit. We add lower limit plus upper limit. So 0 plus 10, 10, then divide that sum by 2. So 10 upon 2, it will become 5. Same way, lower limit 10 plus upper limit 20, add them, coming 30, divided by 2, it is coming 15. So this is 15. So if you see the gap, it is coming 10, the gap is 10. Difference of these two numbers is 10. So 5 plus 10, 15. Add 10, the gap is throughout same. 15 plus 10, 25. 25 plus 10, 35. This way you will form X, and F is already given here. In direct method, we make table for Fx. So X is this, F is this, multiply 5 into 840, this. So then sigma Fx, if you add, it is coming 3600, and sigma F, it is coming 100. So X bar equals to sigma Fx upon sigma F. X bar equal to sigma Fx is 3600. Sigma F is 100. Substitute this value. So mean of this question is 36 answer. Now this question I am doing by shortcut method or deviation method also. See CI, this is all same. Fx, how to find, I have told you same. F is same. Now for the deviation method, children, I told you we make the another column for the deviation D, and D you know it is X minus A. Now here we have to find the A first. From where do we find X? A, from the X only. Always from X we find out A. So for that, first we count the number of terms in the X. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of terms are here 6. When their number of terms are odd, I have told already explained you. But when the number of terms are even, so like here, so it is coming 6. First we divide this by 2, it will come 3. So there will be 2 middle terms, third and next to this 4. See this third and fourth. Middle means 2 terms are here, 2 terms are below. Now 2 middle terms we got when the number of terms are even. Now, so this is 25, this is 35. After that, we see the frequency of these two numbers. The frequency of 25 is 12. The frequency of 35 is 35 here. So this frequency is bigger than this. So this way I will take as A. So you can highlight this way. After getting A, we'll get a X minus A. And you know how to find X minus A. X minus A, you know, we take a one by one these values of X. We substitute these values of X here. For first we take 5. See 5x is from here. X is 5. Minus A we got 35. 5 minus 35 minus 30. For second we take the second X is here 15. 15 minus 35 minus 20. Then see difference is again 10. To minus 10, 0, 35 and 30, 0 only it will come. Then 10, 20. Children, usually above 0 it comes in negative, and below 0 it comes positive. After that, see, we multiply F into D. F is this, D is this. 8 into minus 30 minus 240. If you multiply, it will come like this. Then again, as I told you, we add all the negatives together. It will become minus 460. Add all these positives together, it will become 560. Then you find sigma FD. This minus this is coming 100. Sigma F 100. So for that method, for the shortcut method, the formula for mean is this: A plus sigma FD upon sigma F. Now we substitute these values here. A 35 plus sigma FD we got 100. Sigma F 100. Cancel 1. So X bar mean is coming 36. See, same answer as this. So whether you do question by direct method or shortcut method, answer is coming same. Now let us do same question by third method, that is called the step deviation method. Children, again see CI is same, you know X is same. I have told you already, same we will follow for X also. F is same. Now we take the another variable U. U equals to here X minus A upon C. C is the other value. How do we, what is the C? C is the difference or the width of the class interval. How do we find C? This minus upper limit minus lower limit. 10 minus 0, 10. Or from this also we can find 20 minus 10, 10. So we have got 10. Now how to find the first value? See, du equal to x minus a upon c. X minus a upon c. You can do it separately also. See, x, first value of x is 5. Substitute this value, x minus x is 5 minus a is 35. So 5 minus 35, it will become minus 30 upon c. C we have 10. This is 10, cancel minus 3. So we got minus 3. Same way, you put this value, and if you do this way, it will become minus 2, minus 1, and like this. Then we make the table for, we make the column for the FU. FU, multiply this into this, it will come like this. Again, we add all the negative together, all the point together. So sigma FU equals to 10, sigma F is this. And the formula for the